Yo, 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 what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of my show, The David Lopez Show, presented by Passion Park ENT. You know what it is. I am glad to be back. I had a pretty wonderful week, got a lot of stuff done, and we had an incredible show last weekend, which I'm going to talk all about here in the first section. Promoted it last week on the show, and so you probably heard that if you listened in. But it went really well. So I'll talk about it and just like about my feelings getting back on stage and all that. And yeah, that'll be coming up here. Otherwise, just normal notes up top, nothing crazy actually. Go to passionparkent.com to see all of our new content. We do have a show recap video. That's the newest video that's on the page right there on the homepage. And then go to www.thedavidlopez.com to find out all of my stuff, see whatever my new music is. Usually have my new pre-save link for whatever my new single is. Currently, Detention is my new single that came out on Friday. And I appreciate anybody who's been listening and supporting and checking it out. So that's out now. You can check that out. I actually just submitted our next single for on DistroKid. So that'll be coming up soon. I'll be announcing that soon. I got another feature that's coming out here in a couple weeks. I can't announce it yet because the artist has not announced it yet. So once he does, then I will also be promoting that. But stay tuned for new music as always. You know what it is. You can always check out my link tree. If you really want to see all my stuff, my link tree is where it's at. It's the David Lopez. So check that out. All right, let's get into this show. Yeah.
David Lopez is the name. It's my show. Welcome to it.
All right. So, yeah, over the weekend we had our first show in over a year and a half since January 3rd, 2020 was the last time I got on stage. That wasn't even like our show. I was literally just at somebody else's showcase in Des Moines, Iowa. Drove out there with the homies and performed a couple. I don't know how long that set was. I don't even remember. But I had no idea that was gonna be the last time I did a show. So it was just incredible getting back on stage. I mean, the support was awesome. Like there was, I don't know how many people there. I want to, but either way, the venue's small, so it was good. There was like I don't know between 30 and 40 people there, and like so we're talking to indie artists, indie music. This is what it is. It's local music stuff. That was like a good turnout. The energy was great. It was a Saturday night, so everybody was turned the fuck up. Uh, Music was just, DJ set was good too. Like everything was good. The energy was great, but really just like being back out there, like amongst the people and like having my words, in my songs, like actually just be playing and like me performing them in front of people. It's just, of course we know it's different, but man, is it monumentally different from what the last year and a half has been of me just posting, clips of me performing my songs in the house or of me making a beat or just me in the studio, literally just making music. Like, um, it makes sense to me that I've been able to make a lot of music over the past 2 years because I haven't had to go out there and perform it. And like now I'm reminded about like when you do have performances and stuff, like first of all, just rehearsal time, getting back into performance shape. So that comes up, and then just like thinking of sets, and then like the actual time it takes to go out to the show and promote stuff and do all that. Like that takes up a huge chunk of time. So you have a little less time to create. But it's all worth it. Cause like, that's what it's all about. Like like for example, this song Detention right now, right? I dropped it last week. Honestly, haven't heard much feedback from anybody really. It doesn't have like a bunch of plays on anything. Whatever. It's pretty standard. I didn't go crazy on the promotion of it. So some of that stuff's on me. Like I know how that goes. But like now what I'm reminded of is like, yeah, that was kind of always the case for me as an indie artist. Like I was never blowing up stream wise or anything like that. But like I was always performing. I was always doing shows. And then I could see how songs would work like in person. And like for instance, Detention, like it was I told you how the crowd was, like, it was that song in particular was kinda smacking with the crowd, like, people were loving it, especially when I did the Mike Jones, bridge I have, the "Catch Me Lane switching with the flame lit, turn your neck and your dame missing, turn your neck and your dame missing, turn your neck and your dame missing." That shit was like, people were turned the fuck up for that, like, it was awesome, and, like, that to me it's just such a reminder that social media likes and everything is just not everything. Like there was legitimately more people at the show and singing along with words and dancing to the songs than would like posts about the show. Do you know what I'm saying? And that there's a multitude of things that could be. That could be the visibility of your posts on social media, all that shit. Algorithm. But it's just so different getting out there and being with the people again. And man, did I love it. And actually, the one thing that came up was like, I've been rehearsing here. I didn't get to rehearse as much as I would like, but I rehearsed, and I turned the volume up here and rehearsed pretty loud, right? Because I know, like, rehearsing at a certain level is one way, but then once you get to your certain volume, like your voice is just needs to be conditioned for it. And I thought I was loud enough at home during rehearsal, but no. I mean, I'm like 3 or 4 songs in during my set, and I could already hear my voice like it didn't hurt, but it was just like I was saying words loudly, but they weren't coming out loudly. I could just tell already. Luckily, I structured the show in a way. It was really cool. It was so Damian Jordan. He opened with a couple cover songs that he did. He's done this before actually for us in Iowa City, but he's the guy. I've known him forever. So he opened with a couple cover songs. It was awesome. Anxious 1111 was the DJ. RPM was out of town. You know, RPM would always been the DJ. You know what it is. He's the official Passion Park DJ, but he was out of town. So we had Anxious 1111 hitting it up, doing his thing. Damien led the show with a couple covers. Then I came on for like 4 or 5 songs, like a short, like 20-minute set right away. And I'm telling you, by the end of that, my voice was already like, oh shit. And then I brought Lalo on. He did his own solo set of like 20 minutes. I came on, finished up a couple songs with him. And then I did like another 30-minute set right there. And then then Lalo came back on me and him did like The Crown and It's Okay and Artist, all the collabs we have. So I mean, I love the way I structure the show. I'm hopefully we can do that again, something like that. I like the mix up of that. I thought that was pretty cool. And I mean, like we kept the show on time. Something I noticed, after running that monthly showcase that we were running forever was just like I don't know, like there's a finite amount of time that if you want to have like a good show should be like an hour and a half, 2 hours. You in out. It has a structure to it. People know they're gonna get out. They're not like I don't know. That's what I like about shows. And then yeah, you have an after party, you have a DJ play if you want people to stick around for sure. But so and I was really happy about it. It went from like 8:15 to 10 o'clock. Out we got all the performances in, everybody was good, and then we stuck around. People stuck around to party after. Like it was good, and it was actually a reminder that just that maybe we should start running the monthly show again. And so I'm not going to say too much, but I will say that there's the ball has been rolling on doing something again, and having regular scheduled shows that you guys could come out to and support us. So especially because it went so well, I gave away free shirts and they took everything. It was great. They took away everything. All of my shirts are gone. I'm sold out. I'm recapping shit. So that was wonderful. My voice was kind of back by the end of the night, but it was the next day was a bit of a struggle. I had forgotten how it was. Really hoping to get back in performance shape. If anybody has any shows that they want me on, let me know. I'm actually currently in the process now of trying to get back to kind of like the how I used to open for a lot of bigger artists back in the day. Like that was a strategy that I did early on, and it was awesome because I got to perform in front of huge crowds right away. But like it provided like I had to sell tickets and like I mean, of course, selling tickets is what it is, but like it's like pay for tickets and then sell them. I'm kind of trying to approach it a different way and like actually email like certain acts. Like so I'll go on like the venue's website. I just did this today. I went on a venue's website, found an act that I thought I could kind of line up with me, and then I just emailed the production company and was like, "Hey, do you need any support acts for this particular show? I live in the area. I could definitely bring some people out." I'm gonna start trying to approach it that way, but I want to yeah, so I want to do that. I want to book more shows, but like I said, I also want to have like a regular monthly Passion Park thing where you could come through, hear new music from us, see a couple performances, and just like almost like a Passion Park happy hour type thing. But I'll release more information. I shouldn't even be talking about that quite yet until anything's official. But I'm excited. It was wonderful to have everybody out. It revitalized me. It was something I needed. I updated my press kit today because I was like, shit, we're gonna be back on it, sending stuff to new people who don't know who I am. So I need to update my press kit and do all that. So it was a motivating show, and I'm excited to say the least. I truthfully am, and I'm grateful. Thank you for everybody who's out. I performed some old songs, some new songs, some songs off the other side. So that was good. And you know what? That's just a reminder before I get out of here. Make sure you go check out my album, The Other Side. You know what it is. I talk about it all the time. But we're about to shoot one of the music videos for the album that I think will be the most successful one off the album. So we'll see. We're about to shoot that music video here in the next week or so. Really excited about that. So stay tuned. Go check out The Other Side. And appreciate you guys as always. I'll be back with some sports. You know what it is.